Jesus came from the angelic assembly that watches over this world, and which has always watched over this world. Jesus is one of their company, sent into the world to bring a great revelation at a turning point in humanity's history, at a moment where an opportunity to spread this message worldwide became available. Jesus is not the Son of God, for God has no sons or daughters. For God is the Lord of the entire universe and other dimensions within the universe, the Lord of a billion races and more, and of all of creation that exists beyond the physical manifestation. Understand this, and you will see that God has no sons or daughters. But each world where intelligent life has evolved or colonized, you will find an angelic assembly there. Jesus came from the assembly for this world, which is a great assembly. Muhammad came from this assembly. The Buddha came from this assembly. All the great messengers have come from the assembly. They come from the same core community that is united with God. Understand this, and religion will make sense to you and bring great correction to humanity's understanding of God's presence and power and work in this world. God's new revelation brings great clarity here. For it brings great clarity to all the misunderstandings and misconceptions regarding God's power and presence in the world, and what God intends to do in this world, which is related to what God is doing throughout the universe, reclaiming the separated through knowledge, through the deeper intelligence that God has put within all who live in manifest reality. Understand this, and many of your questions will be answered. And new questions can arise, which actually can be beneficial for you and for others. Establishing a new inquiry in a greater journey of learning and self-discovery. Jesus came from the angelic assembly who watches over this world. He is one of their number. Understand this, and his life will make sense. Understand this, and you will see that all of his great proclamations and works were the result of the assembly working through him to serve God's plan for this world, which is part of God's plan for the entire universe. For the first time, God's plan for the universe is now being revealed in God's new revelation for the world, the most expansive revelation ever given to this world, given now at a time of great consequence for the human family, given now as the human family stands at the edge of space, in a universe that is full of intelligent life, given now as humanity has changed the world and has instigated the great waves of change that are coming, which will alter the face of this world and affect everyone who lives here and their generations to come. To know what God is doing in this world, you must know what God is doing in the universe. And only God's new revelation for humanity can reveal this, for it comes from the assembly who interprets the will and the plan of God for this world. Jesus stands with this, for he is part of the assembly. Muhammad stands with this, for he is part of the assembly. All the great teachers, known and unknown, who have come from the assembly, stand with this, for it is the assembly's will and determination that this great revelation be given to humanity at this time, under these circumstances, to prepare humanity for the great change and hazards to come. All the great messengers come from the assembly. I have come from the assembly. Only one from the assembly can carry a great revelation for the whole world, a revelation that will alter humanity's understanding of reality and spirituality and its own destiny in a constantly changing world. God's new revelation brings clarification to all the great questions, issues, and controversies of religion, and of the meaning of humanity's presence in the world, and the meaning of each person's life, given at this time and for the times to come. It is this revelation that will reunite you with your Creator and give you great appreciation for all the great messengers who have come and their great contribution in building human civilization and giving the promise of greater freedom and higher purpose to all who dwell here, particularly at this great turning point. I have come from the assembly, have learned to become a human being, have suffered here, have learned here, until such a time as the revelation could be given to me. It has taken me 40 years to prepare for this and to receive this. So great and vast it is, beyond anything that has ever been given to this world. It is powerful, it is consistent, and it provides its own commentary and clarification. It is a revelation of God's plan for this world as humanity stands at the threshold of a greater community of life, for which it must now prepare. It is given at this time as humanity faces a new world reality, for which it must now prepare. It is a time of great consequence. Your life is here for great consequence. You are sent into the world to be part of the world at this time, at a time of great consequence. God is now giving you the perfect preparation so that you may have the eyes to see and the ears to hear and the heart to know what you have always sought and what you truly need and what the world needs from you now.